In example 2 here, we are trying to find the area of the shaded region. We are given that HA is 8 square roots of 3, and this central angle at R is 120 degrees. Okay, so what I see when I look at this is I see, well, we can find the area of all of this, and then subtract the area of the sector that we learned about in chapter 8. Okay? Now, in order to find the area of sectors, we have to have a radius. And right now, I don't see a radius. And so what I'm going to do is draw this diagonal in right here. Okay? What that diagonal does is that bisects the 120 degree angle. So now we have 60 degrees and 60 degrees. Okay? And you should remember that when the radius is drawn to the point of tangency, we get a right angle. Those are perpendicular, the tangent line and the radius. Okay? And so now we have two right triangles with a 60-degree angle. That should sound familiar. One of these triangles, we go with RAH. We have a right angle at angle A, 60 degrees here, and that leaves 30 degrees for our last angle. Now that's a 30, 60, 90 triangle. We can use our special relationship, okay? We are given the side opposite 60 degrees. That is our x square roots of 3 side, okay? Our x side is opposite that 30-degree angle. And our 2x side is opposite the 90-degree angle. That's always our hypotenuse, okay? And so, since we have 8 square roots of 3 for our x square roots of 3 side, x is 8, okay? And in this instance, that makes our radius 8. Our hypotenuse is 16, but rather unimportant to solving the problem. If you'll notice, we have two identical right triangles. And so we can find the area of one of these triangles and just multiply it by 2 to get that total area that we talked about at the beginning. Okay? Now the area of one triangle, 1/2 times our base times our height. Remember, with triangles, base and height are always perpendicular to each other. And so I'm going to use the two sides that make the right angle in our right triangle. So for one triangle, we get 32 square root of 3 inches squared. Okay, but since we have two identical triangles, we are going to take the area of one triangle and multiply it by 2. Okay? And so this is the entire region there that kite is. And then I said we're going to take away a sector. Now, if you'll remember from chapter 8, a sector is just a fraction of a whole circle. Okay, and that fraction that we want to take away is 120 degrees out of 360. And then area is pi times our radius squared. We found our radius to be 8. So we are going to take 1/3 times 64 pi to get 64 thirds pi. But again, we don't want just the area of the kite or just the area of the sector. We want that shaded region. And so we take our entire region that the kite is, in this picture at the left, and we take away that sector. And that is our area.